A glorious day it is. It's a glorious day, huh? Let's get in here. It's a glorious day. Am I right, everybody? Oh man. How we feeling? How we feeling? It's a sponsored day. It's a sponsored day. We're doing a podcast live. If you're here, if you're tuning in, you're a part of a wonderful time. We're just getting set up here. How is everybody? I did have a little bit of jitter, I just saw. I don't think we're gonna play any games tonight, so that as a disclaimer. But hey, stay around and talk. We're gonna be chatting it up. We are sponsored by Yahtzee. That out there, so I think it's just exclamation point Yahtzee. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you can do exclamation point Yahtzee. Download this too. You can download the app. Huge fan of Yahtzee. Start out. Appreciate the opportunity. I have been playing Yahtzee. I was a super little kid. Look, right? Now you know I'm not lying. Right next to me right here. This is a Cup of Noodles Yahtzee edition. I'm a huge Yahtzee fan. Over here. When I was asking people, I was like, oh, I have blah, 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 Yahtzee. They proceeded to tell me they had never played Yahtzee. So what is Yahtzee? A great question. It's a mobile game. I think it's all the iPad kids that didn't know how to play the board games. Back when I was growing up, it was all right. And no, not like, oh, is it when you're bored and that's why you play the board game? Or I thought it was just like non-digital board. Oh, here we go. So we'll knock this out is what I'm thinking. Yeah, here we go. This is what I'm thinking, boys. We'll knock this out. All right. My background. We'll knock this out. I'll play a little game of this. We'll go into the Beanstalk, and then the Beanstalk is going to be what's going to be the portion of the podcast. But we'll be playing this. I'll be playing this on the side while I'm talking, multitasking. So on my other account on my iPad, I'm a way higher level. I think I got to like level 10 or like 15. But this is on my phone though, so I had to download it. We were able to reach our goal, which I'm really happy about. So I appreciate everybody who contributed. But Yahtzee, so easy. I'm not even gonna explain, but I'm a savage when it comes to Yahtzee. If you were able to utilize my code, they give you a bunch of like extra bonuses. So that's pretty cool. You're gonna get a peek inside the mind. You're gonna get the peek inside the mind of a straight up Yahtzee professional. Okay. Technically, I am sponsored, so they're paying me. I am a professional Yahtzee player. Semi-professional. They give you a bunch of these bonus rolls, though, which is pretty cool because, like, in the actual game, I don't think, like, if I was across the table, I'd be pretty pissed if you got another couple rolls, you know, just because you were maybe a bigger fan of Yahtzee, they give you extra rolls, something like that. So 2, 3, I think there's a large 4, 5, 6. Personally, I like to get the straights. I like to get those. Those are probably the most difficult. Eyes here. Got our 3 of a kind full house. We're cooking this round. And we're live. Look at this. And we're live. Come here. I'm gonna be honest. I think there's something wrong with my iPad because Yahtzee, it'd be great to get a Yahtzee on stream, huh? It'd be awesome to get a Yahtzee on. That's what we're shooting for. We're gonna try to get Yahtzee on stream, huh? Real quick. For the match, huh? Good for the 6s. Not good, boys. Not good, boys. We're gonna have to use our chance here. Now the chance is like a back. You're like, okay, you can throw all the garbage rules. A chance if you absolutely have to. I'm just trying to get. Oh no. Oh no. And then I think this is like you can watch some ads basically if you want to do that. We're destroying this Hardy Cat. I think is who we're playing. Maybe an NPC. We're destroying him. So it doesn't even matter. We don't need 6s anymore. We might as well just go for like 2. Lucky 2. Alright. Time at 4 on that. Time on 4. Ooh, 1s. Hey guys. Not doing so hot right now. Our luck is running out here, it seems. This is risky if I do that. That's risky. 3s and 4 of a kind is what we need. Did we get it, Yahtzee? We got a Yahtzee? It says we got a Yahtzee. Am I tripping? When the hell did we get a Yahtzee? There's usually like an animation or something. Oh, we sold here. Sold here. Sold here. 4 of a kind. Gotta get 4 4s. Oops. Sold, but we still win. Right? So, if you are a big fan of Yahtzee, I would say this is probably super cool. I've been playing for the past couple weeks, or not weeks, but like past couple days at least, and you just play a Yahtzee in your pocket. A little pocket Yahtzee. You can also play with your friends. As you can see here, I'm playing with one of my buddies. You can go. I can go. Get a little 3 of a kind action. And then it sends the burn over to them, and you just basically wait, right? Just basically wait. Here's another challenge from another guy. I'm playing back and forth. Boom. Do my turn over there. Like you got a full house, and then I wait for the same. So, yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. You can have multiple games going at the same time as well. And yeah, I do appreciate the sponsorship, yeah, Hasbro and Yahtzee, and thanks again for the opportunity. So, I think that's gonna go into. We're going to do what we do best here on the Beanstalk. We do some current events, and then we go into the list essentially. I don't know if this pod may not be as long, so maybe I will game a little bit after, but we're gonna see. I think we're just gonna start with. Oh, first, okay. So we got to get big camera. Hold on, big camera. Real talk, real. Okay, so last podcast, guys. It was top 50 games of all time. I am gonna drop that on the YouTube channel if you haven't already seen it. Edited down. And I just have to say, okay, there's some games that I think should have made the list in retrospect that weren't on the list, and then there were some games that were on the list that weren't, you know what I'm saying, vice versa. So I gotta go and I gotta put these games on record as top games, okay? Fortnite, Dead Rising 2, Pokemon Emerald. I think those 3 games, they have to be somewhere up. Games of all time. They hold a special place, not only in this heart right here, but on the channel in general, right? We've that content before, so we gotta give them a shout out. I was getting a lot of static, a lot of heat. I'll pop some music. I was getting a lot of static, a lot of heat from basically not having Fortnite up there, but having Brutal Legend up there. Touche. Okay, touche. That's on me. Fortnite should be up there. We've already seen my Fortnite game play, but I just had to put it up. Okay. Let's get back. So, Coming up this spring, you guys also don't know, huge fighters fan over here on the channel. Angel Rank, we love Dragon Ball Fighters. Coming up this spring, we have Daima DLC coming out, and it kind of led me to think, right? If they're gonna do the Daima DLC as like a one character, why wouldn't they do a season? And if they do a season, they also announced Dragon Ball Super remake, right? With all like the redraws and stuff like that, but they announced the Moro arc, right? So you could have Moro, you could have all those side characters, you could have all that one angel guy, you could have all of Daima, right? Daima's completed by now. But that could just be the tip of the iceberg, and have kid Daima into adult Daima. We could have install supers. I was talking with somebody else earlier. And I feel like personally feel like they are going to do a season of Daima, and I feel like that would bridge into the Moro arcs just so perfectly, I think. And if realistically, if you do it, you can make this game like Xenoverse. You can make this game like just keep adding expansions and keep adding like different characters in. Where's Ribrianne? Huh? Where's Ribrianne? Everybody's favorite character, Ribrianne. I need the power of love in here. I would love the power of love. Jackie Chun, let's get some costumes, right? Let's get some costumes and Daima DLC, and you will have a community back right here, boys. And this was the huge announcement, right? Because this game just came out in 2018, is what you have to understand. A new warrior joins the fight. A new warrior joins the fight. Tomba Ku. My goodness. The hero's champion, right? The hero's champion, the people champ. That's what I'm hoping to see. I want to have a season of Daima. You could have Do and Ku. You could have them as a tag unit. You could have Glorio even with the guns. I'm sure you could have him like a hybrid of Beerus and like Aaron Black from Mortal Kombat, how he like shoots things and does like trick shots and shit like that. I think that would be so cool. It would bring life into the game again, And then also maybe announce, this might be doing too much, but announce crossplay. So you can play on any platform against your friends. And that would open up because then people would buy it on other consoles that were accessible to them just so they could play with their friends on another console. It would enable a lot of stuff. There's already mods in the game. I'm sure we've already seen the or the Yugi mod, right? Like we're Dark Magician. So that's what I'm looking forward to in the upcoming months, basically. What else? Okay, Overwatch. Overwatch. They have this just came out today. They announced 5 new characters, okay, and essentially the concepts are you have Phoenix. I don't think she does as much damage, but that's like Phoenix in the top right. She's got her ult, does the splash damage, but then it allows her to like revive after death. The person in the bottom right is like Invisible Woman. You got Jeff the Shark in the middle. You got Ultron slash I think he's probably the most unique, like funny enough. Like I like the weapon design of the bottom right, and I like the design, but the ult is like just a copy of Invisible Woman. And then I feel like he has a triple burst, and I think he has a shotgun. So they copied Soldier. They copied they copied what's his face from Rivals, the Punisher. He's got like the Punisher moveset where I think he switches to a shoddy kind of hybrid, and then because I haven't played. I'm trying to be mentally strong, right? Because they dropped the one. They're dropping free characters for everybody. They're doing all this stuff, and it burned the OG players. I was an OG player in this game, right? I've got all the collectible gold skin, competitive skins, costumes. They made you pay for Malga when he first came out. They killed Doomfist. Don't get me started. My boiling blood. Don't get it started. All right. He's Punisher, bottom left, and his ultimate is like Ultron, and then top left, apparently she's like Emma. So again, I haven't played. I've been scrolling through social media today, and that's basically what everybody's talking about. Is like, is Overwatch back? Is Overwatch back? That I'm like, I can't. My trust has been shaken. So I think if they keep this altitude, what I say, if they keep this altitude for the foreseeable future, right? Because then Rivals announced some updates that kind of meh, and they added the thing in the gamma charge now or something like that. It's crazy. Like I don't understand. We're gonna see if Rivals injures itself, right? Because that's the only, they could only hurt themselves at this point. You got Overwatch copying what you're as far as characters. They're on the right pace, right? And I loved Overwatch. That's the thing. I loved Overwatch. It was a great game. Community's kind of meh. Toxic is okay, but the gameplay nonetheless and the quality that it provides is really good. This is the character I'd be interested in. For like her or him. But flying in general in Overwatch, unlimited flying, is also very interesting to me because I feel like, was there another character that you could fly with Pharah, and you could fly ever so slightly with Echo, but you go to the ground eventually. This character, to my knowledge, is always in the air. Like always. So that seems pretty interesting to me. You could be really squirmy with the character. It would be really so. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what's going on going forward. Tekken. Tekken 8. Remember this game? Again, shout out to Hasbro for the sponsorship. I appreciate y'all. Love me some Yahtzee. Love me some Yahtzee. We're back to, we're talking about trailers. Tekken trailers. Tekken 8. You remember this game? Remember when this game came out? I feel like they got some work to do. I just wish they would not take out heat. My one thing about Tekken is I just wish it was one heat per round. One heat per round. I feel like it shouldn't be per match, right? Like two out of 3 you get one heat, and I feel like that would be way more lethal. Or maybe like due to like 2, like when you get back down to, you get 1 at the start and 1 when you're about to die, just like a rage kind of activation. But just make it 1. Just make it 1 if that would be easier. In my opinion, I just feel like it's too much every round having to deal with multiple tracking, sidestep tracking, heat, activation, face downs. Like, I just feel like doing too much, doing way too much. Kunimitsu is going to be the first character to come out in the next season. She came out in Tekken 7. I think she was in the original, or didn't come out, but she was out in the Tekken 7 as well towards the end. I think it was like her and Murdoch, Bakuran maybe. And this is where the Force. This is where the Force was disturbing. Okay. This is where, for me, I have PTSD from Davion. Shout out Davion if you end up watching this episode, Davion. Here's your boy. they put this fat piece of shit in here, and absolute nightmare to deal with. Absolute nightmare to deal with. He's got a chest bump that's armored. At least he did in Tekken 7. And it's like a 2-frame started boing. That's all that, and it kind of, my goodness gracious. But here's my character. This is the character that I might be back for, right? From Australia, mate. From Australia, mate. Roger Jr. Roger Jr. It's gonna be GTA 6 and Roger Jr. The crowd's going crazy. Oh my god! The crowd's going crazy. Roger Jr. boys. And then maybe Tifa? Who we thinking? We thinking Tifa? You get it 120 hours early access. That is a lot. That is a lot of early access. That's almost like just push the release date back a little bit, I would say. You know? It would be my personal, I'd be like, hey, bud. Yeah, but I mean, Armor King was super fun. While it lasted, at least, you know? Armor King was, it was a vibe. It was a vibe, Frank. His grabs are pretty good. I just feel like that heat, if you fix the heat a little bit, correct a lot. All right. So, we're into the topic of discussion. First, if you are new to the channel, if you haven't been here before, you like the vibes, you know, I would very much appreciate it if you like, follow, and subscribe. I'm trying to be super consistent this year as far as content. And like, I'm trying to get some sponsorships. We got affiliate this year already, and we're cooking. So that would be very much appreciated. If you have it at Prime, throw me a Prime. Throw that Prime. Throw that Prime in a circle. You know? Drop that Prime for me. But today's podcast topic, I don't know if it's going to be as intense as what it was on video game side, because I'm kind of concrete when it comes to food, right? I'm kind of concrete when it comes to food. I got a specific taste. I've also worked at a lot of these jobs, and unfortunately, maybe not the ones I put on my list, but I have had a lot of food jobs in the past, and you know what I'm saying? From just like you got the cosmetic aspect, but the menu is what is key, right? And the quality of the food, what you're like when you crave it. I think that's what this list is gonna come from. It's gonna come from a heart of like, okay, when I'm driving, does that sound good? You know? So that's what we got to keep you got to keep your mental in check, right? When you're watching this. It's not like go off the price. It's not like, you know, ingredients and all that stuff, which, right? That could be a part of it. That could be maybe like a buzzer beater contributing factor. But for me, it's that craving aspect, man. Do I ever like out of a cold, I gotta get me a burger, right? I gotta get me right from blah. And we're gonna think of a specific item and then rate it off of that item, I think. So here we go. We're going in. Mickey D's. Got the Oreo McFlurry. Got the Angus burger when it first dropped, but I'm gonna and we got the McDonald's fries, right? Mickey D's is a staple fast food. I'm gonna throw it in A tier. It might be S tier. Mickey D's might be S tier. Might be the definition of fast food. You know, you get the Sprite, you get the golden, you get the McCafe. It's already a toughie. I'm gonna put it in A tier for now, and we'll see where we're at towards the end. Okay. Taco Bell, beefy, double beefy crunch wrap with quesadilla. You got Baja Blast. You know what I'm saying? We got Baja Blast. You got I don't know about that key lime pie Baja Blast. I don't know about the key lime pie Baja Blast, but the nachos. You got a beefy crunch. I already said that. You got the quesarito. Quesarito is fire. The Fritos burrito, when they're like $1, or like eat the spicy Fritos big. Something about those tortilla chips and that rice and that dog meat. I'll put it A tier, especially when you're drunk. You're not gonna be able to convince me, or like fried at your mind. You're not gonna convince me that like late night they're open till like 3 a.m. You're walking, you're driving, you go, oh shit, that Taco Bell is open. My brothers, you just are gonna feel like shit, you know. It's not, and that's not a bad thing, but you don't feel like shit. Popeyes, spicy chicken. You get some chicken breast, right? Like Popeyes, I feel like for me is probably best chicken. I think best chicken goes to Popeyes. KFC, like, I think is okay, right? But I think Popeyes crushes. Like, that biscuit. You gotta get that biscuit in the bev. I love me some Popeyes. I'll crush some Popeyes. It's a damn shame. The Popeyes around me was like super dirty. They shut that bitch down. They shut that Popeyes the fuck down. But Wendy's. So there was a time in my life where Wendy's would have been S. I feel like no hesitation S tier, right? You had a baked potato. Might still be able to get that. You had the Chili's. You had the Dave's single. You got the junior bacon. Junior bacon is a staple still. The biggie bag, they raised the cost, and I just feel like the quality of the nuggets are small as a bitch. I'm gonna put Wendy's in a B tier, high B tier, because it really does. It's a hit or a miss for me. Like, I could be really happy I went to Wendy's, or I could be pissed the fuck off, and like I'm still gonna eat it if they didn't fuck my order up. But it could have been better, because I know what pinnacle Wendy's is. I know what pinnacle Wendy's is. Subway, we're gonna put it. I don't think it deserves a D tier. Yeah. Subway is gross, bro. Subway's gross. I hate Subway. Ever since we found out about, you know what I'm saying, that Jared, you know, found about him. Ever since, like, processed meat, like, the bread is okay. The white macadamia nut cookie is alright, right? I just think in the grand scheme of things that Subway ain't touching a lot of these chains, brother. A lot of these chains. Speaking of which, I don't think in my good heart of hearts I can put Burger King in S tier. Nah, fuck y'all.
Avocados from Mexico.
Burger King's S tier. The Whopper, flame broiled. The dessert menu, godlike. Hershey Sundae pie, you're not gonna find it anywhere else. Go ahead and try. You can go to the store and get it. Sure, that's a different store. I'm gonna drive through fucking lane right now. Bacon, cheesy cheddar tots. Potato, the cheesy bacon tots that SpongeBob had. Just the bait or just the cheesy tots in general. Am I okay? Shall I go on? The fries are pinnacle. Period. They might not have the best fries. Like McDonald's might have the fry game, but with everything put together, you ain't fucking with Burger King, bro. You gonna be. They rebrand the late. I love this new logo. Burger King is up there now. Burger King is not gonna be top of S tier, but due to personal bias, unfortunately, Burger King is going to be an S tier, and we can talk about it outside. All right, we can get loud outside about Burger King. Burger King's S tier. Culver's. I had Culver's like literally like on this. I could count on the same hand how many times. It's okay. The burgers are all right. I think the fries is okay. I know they offer kind of a dessert menu, but it just seems like I don't know what they're going for. What's the vibe there? Is it like old retro? Is it modern? Like I don't know. Like I don't get hungry when I drive past a Culver. I'd be like, ooh, Culver. I don't want, you know. So I don't know. But Burger King, I do know. Burger King, I know in my heart of hearts. Cane's. So Cane's below Culver's. Nah, I'm throwing Culver's in the C tier, but it's not Subway tier. It's not in D tier. That's for sure. Cane's is above Culver's, and I'll give it. That's the respect that I'm gonna give you, Caniacs, you cane freaks out there. But if the sauce, and that's what everybody always says, oh the sauce, the sauce can't carry. Right? Butter can't just carry the menu. You got wet bread. You got wet butter bread with butter sauce, brown butter sauce with unseasoned chicken. You're lucky it's even up here. That's what I would say. You know what? Keep up the lip. Cane and Culver is going to be in the C tier, right? That's how I feel. Canes will be high C. C for Canes. C for Canes. C for Canes, because I'm not doing that. Like the one time I remember getting Canes, I was just like high key like, okay. But everybody like anytime, I swear, anytime you talk to anybody about, oh man, Canes, crazy. I just don't think so. I disagree. Domino's. I feel like I put Domino's low B. I feel like I'll put Domino's low B. The reason being, they used to have a bread bowl. I think they brought it back. The bread bowl is okay, but when I'm getting a bread bowl from Domino's, the pizza for me is just like meh. I did have a good Domino's pizza over like that snowstorm we had. I will say, so me bop Domino's. It was like the personal pan. It was like a personal pan style. It was all right. Okay. Little Caesars over Domino's. This is gonna get tough. I feel like I'm just gonna be hypocritical, or not hypocritical, just consistent. And with all the C's, just throw them in C. Little Caesars is high C tier, 100%. And like those you got the breadsticks, fire, affordable pizzas. You get like 3 pizzas for like $20, something like that, right? So no Caesars. It was there. It was there when you were low. It was there. It's still there, right, to this day. So I appreciate Little Caesars. Chipotle. Chipotle is an S tier. And I worked there. I worked there when I was a teen. Baller. It was a baller teen job. I remember learning the recipes. I know how to make that vinaigrette. I know how to make the Chipotle rice, and it's good. That's what I'll say. Now, obviously, they marinate and all that stuff, meat-wise, and but the way they source it, I feel like, you can say whatever about their portions down, stuff like that. But man, you get good Chipotle, and I'll even put like any subsection of Chipotle. You know what I'm saying? Like you have all these local competitors now. You got BB Bop and all that other stuff, right? It's based in Chipotle. Chipotle S tier, absolute S tier. What Chipotle is. Now DQ, Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen above Popeyes feels diabolical. I'm gonna put Dairy Queen above Domino's. Well, hold on. Are we saying desserts as well? Doesn't DQ have like sandwiches and shit like that too? But the ice cream. I feel I'm gonna leave it there. I like, because they offer pizza and like cookie brownies and shit like that too. But the ice cream. The Blizzard. This is getting kind of wild. This is getting kind of wild, boys. The temperature is rising. The temperature is rising. Okay. Dairy Queen above Wendy's? Let's talk about it. Wendy's has the Frosty. They have like chicken patties. They got the burgers, right? Dairy Queen has the Blizzard. They have shakes. They have popsicles. They got a variety of dairy treats, right? But then they have like that sub deli menu. They got hot dogs. They got burgers. They got deep fried stuff. I think they even have fish, which I'm not a big fan of fish, but I would argue if you're gonna go anywhere for ice cream, it's Dairy Queen, right? If you're going anywhere, you're going to Dairy Queen for ice cream. Maybe Cold Stone, but you can't get anything else at Cold Stone, right? You could go to Dairy Queen. You could get a little lunch. Oh, by the way, it's my son's birthday. I'm gonna get him an ice cream cake, and I'm also gonna get a Blizzard to go because he's gonna be upset if I eat that ice cream cake. That's just a hypothetical right there. That was just off the dome. But that could be valid, right? You're gonna spend $70 to $100 at Dairy Queen, whatever, sure, but you got it done. Got it done. Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts, I think, is a high A tier. Right? You got munchkins. You got breakfast food. You got variety. You got options. You got coffee there, right? You get teas. You can get refreshers. Da 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 da. Early in the morning, they're busy year-round. America runs on Dunkin'. I just feel like these guys here, they're in a league of their own. I feel like they're still in a league of their own, and they've been here for a while, right? You'll say, "Oh, you're gonna take Burger King's breakfast over Dunkin'." Cinny Minis, French toast sticks. Yes, does Dunkin' have those as well? But they don't have do they have burgers? They have breakfast sandwiches. They don't have burgers at Dunkin'. So if you just want a burger, if you want it, you're like, oh man, after a long hard day's work, I just want to go for a burger. Dunkin' can't help you there. And that's where, okay, you know. And I think I got like espresso one time here. The espresso is so watered down coffee wise, so it's hot. It's up there. It's better than McCafe. High A tier. High A tier for Dunkin'. Jimmy John's. Are we crazy for putting Jimmy John's in A tier? We'll do B tier for Jimmy. There's something about substantially better than Subway. All right, let's just say that, because Subway is on here, way down here. Jimmy John's shits on Subway. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Okay. I had like a balsamic. It was like a balsamic vinegar, not a vinaigrette, but like some kind of balsamic dressing on one of these. But my goodness gracious, that crunch is to die for. Okay, that crunch is, you gotta get it. You gotta get the crunch. You gotta get it. You gotta get it. Yeah. You gotta get it. They got chips. They got a good. It's just a good deli. And it's fast. That's the other thing. It's very, very quick. I feel like Jimmy John's. Can I put Dairy Queen, because of the blizzards, is up in A tier. I'm leaving that. I'm locking that in. Arby's. Oh, me and Arby's, man. Me and Arby's, man. There's a lot of history here. Okay. There's a lot of history here. I'm gonna put Arby's above Domino's, but below Popeyes and Wendy's. Yeah. No, Jimmy's not above Wendy's. Jimmy's above Arby's. I like that. Wendy's, it has to be the top of its class. You know, fresh, never frozen. You know what I'm saying? It's up there. Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's now. No, but you get a sub, like a good sub. Yeah. Cause like, dude, you can get a hot or cold. Dude, Jersey Mike's slaps, you know? Jersey Mike's, and I think doesn't Danny DeVito like rep Jersey Mike's? Doesn't he like, he's like a big, he's like big pro Jersey Mike's? We love Danny DeVito on the channel. I'd feel better like this though. I feel like it's Jersey Mike's. It's better than Jimmy John's, but it's still I think it's under Popeyes and Wendy's are up there, bro. Popeyes, Wendy's is up there. Five Guys. Now, Five Guys is wholeheartedly better than Burger King. Wholeheartedly, right? It doesn't have as many options. Is Five Guys better than Chipotle? So is Five Guys number one? Five Guys is so good. The burgers and fries. Let's be adults. Let's be adults, guys.
Hey guys, how are we? Upon editing this video, I realized I didn't put Chick-fil-A into top tier fast food. Easy S tier, right? Easy S tier. Without debate, post tier list. I'm putting it right below Five Guys. Okay, did put a PSA there. Mental. Chick-fil-A. Continue. Ask me. Bye.
Panera Bread. Alright, my gut is to put it in D tier. Like, you're never gonna catch me trying to get Panera Bread. I'm not big on soups, right? Like, I don't like soups or like they have coffee. They have like tea and like lemonade and stuff there, and mac and cheese and shit. Like, Panera Bread is just like, yeah, like I'll put it above Subway out of respect, but I feel like that's where it belongs. Panera Bread's in D tier for now. Like, maybe we'll go back. Papa John's. Yeah. Yeah, Papa John's is in B tier. It's all right. I had a barbecue chicken pizza from there one time in college. It still sticks with me to this day. I feel like I was absolutely plastered, right? Probably after a party or something like that. We swing through, we get that buffalo chicken pizza. It changed my life. It opened me up to the concept of what pizza was. I'm like, flavor. And I'm pretty sure I ate the entire pizza. That's probably why it sticks with me, is because I was sick as a dog the next day. But I ate the entire barbecue chicken pizza in one sitting. And I feel like I'm digging a little bit deeper. I feel like I was playing Mortal Kombat Armageddon and eating that, like, right? Like, it was hand in hand. Hand in hand. Sonic. Sonic or Dairy Queen? And now we're talking, right? Because one of them has to get dethroned. Ooh, I'm gonna put Sonic in A tier. I am. So, like, you have Happy Hour. I'm pretty sure that's just like, and their quality again might have slipped in the past couple of years. But Sonic could pull up, you tip your guy or girl with the little like wheel blades. You got the roller blades on. They come out, they get your order, they go back in. They got tater tots, they got sandwiches, burgers, hot dogs. They got that stuff. They also got this like slushies that you can mix. And then Happy Hour for the price, like, yeah, you get the ice cream, or you get so I was in Texas when I got my Sonic experience. So Texas, it's hot as a bitch. It's like 120. It's 115 degrees, 120 degrees, right? This slushy make or breaks you. This slushy is what make or breaks you, right? And I'm like, oh man, yeah. So I think I could put Sonic in A tier. Starbucks is going in S tier. Starbucks is a low S tier, okay? If you are involved with Starbucks, if you have a cup of Starbucks in your hand at all, you're immediately taken a little bit more seriously. That's what I'm gonna just tell. Like, and that doesn't apply for any of these up here, okay? Maybe Dunkin', right? But I still am gonna give it to Sonic. Or not Sonic, Starbucks. triple shot of espresso. You get a little Pike Place. You get a little Thanksgiving blend. Put some creamer. I put hazelnut in there. I get triple hazelnut, triple espresso. Get a little dark roast. Thank me and rev up your engines. Okay. Thank me later. This is my daily staple. Okay. I gotta have me my bucks. Gotta get the bucks to make the money. Strong S tier. We'll decide on the hierarchy. But yeah, KFC. I would eat KFC over Papa John's. Yeah. Yeah. It's not like world renowned, right? It's not like, I remember they put the grilled chicken out, which was okay. The grilled chicken was alright. Original recipes crack. They got the bowls. They got the corn chicken, mashed potato bowls. Mashed potatoes are fire. Mashed potatoes are fire. Yeah. Let's give it a little bit more respect. You got the Colonel, right? Colonel logo, Colonel design, iconic. Let's give respect, right? If the logo goes into any of the placements of KFC's up there, it's just, I think they fell off a little bit from grace. They haven't really like switched it up or provide. You got the original recipe, but like, what are we doing? I do love those biscuits though. Hold on, I do love those. I feel like this is strong B tier though. This is strong B. That's a strong B tier. Steak and Shake. The Steak and Shake. The only memory I have of Steak and Shake is when I was absolutely like crashed. All right, and there was a thing that was called like a royal burger, and there was an egg on top of the burger. It's like a bacon cheeseburger with an egg on top of it. I absolutely demolished it. But there's second part to the story, okay? Second part involves we walk out, and I have to walk past a lady barefoot in the parking lot smoking a cigarette. I think she's digging for cigarettes out of the trash can, right? And this was in like Columbus, right? That's the kind of people when you're around. That's Steak and Shake. Now, the Steak and Shake, I think you can go through a drive-through. You can get that pretty quick, but you can also sit in there. Cause like I was just thinking, I'm like, is Waffle House fast food then too? Waffle House, I would not consider Waffle House fast food. They gotta cook it up. They gotta cook it up with Steak and Shake, bro. I'm gonna let it slide. I'm gonna let it slide. I'll let it slide for now. Panda Express. Oh. I feel like for me personally, I'm not big into like Chinese. Like I like rice a lot, but like I'm not big into like, I don't know, like a lot of like herbs and like, not herbs maybe, but like they use like roots and shit like that. Got like bamboo root and all that. I'm like, or like carrots and like the veggies and like the stir fries and stuff like that. I'm not super big into that. Comparatively, what I've heard as well, it's very sugary. So I think I've honestly had Panda Express like 5 times in my life. I haven't had it. I think I've had it even less than Steak and Shake, honestly. White Castle. I don't think I've ever eaten White Castle. I don't think I've ever eaten White Castle. And I've watched Harold and Kumar. That's my White Castle experience. Right? Harold and Kumar go to White Castle, and they order all those little sliders. I've seen how sliders are made with like onion juice. They like cook it on top of the like. For me, it's very much not appetizing. Let's just say that. Like the onion juice and shit, I'm like, yeah. But what if we didn't? What if I had Burger King instead? You know? I'm like, yeah, what if I had Burger King? Now we look. Now let's analyze this list. Chipotle, Five Guys, Burger King, Starbucks. This is B tier is hard. B tier is tough because it's like KFC, Popeyes, Jersey Mike's, Arby's. Yeah, this is like the worst tier, bro. Dead ass. I feel like out of respect, like, cause I would still probably eat rice and shit over like Subway, dude. Subway is gross to me. Subway is like, bleh, like makes me like, it grosses me out. Subway is in like Walmarts and shit like that, and and I shop at right. I shop at Walmart too, but like the people in Walmarts. Have you ever seen people shop at Walmart? Right? Keeps me down to earth. That's why I like to commingle. Those are my people. But those people are fucking insane. They're fucking crazy. But you can get some Subway there, right? I'm like, Target's got Starbucks. Okay, Starbucks. Yes, you see what I'm saying? Polar opposites of the spec. Polar opposite. Taco Bell above DQ and Sonic, but below McDonald's and Dunkin'. I feel like that's a good spot for Taco Bell. Wholeheartedly, Taco Bell's above Wendy's. I'm gonna say that now. Chipotle is probably my favorite fast food. I eat Chipotle like not like a lot. I've loved Chipotle for forever. Chipotle is fuego. 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 Oh. Play some games. Go for like 120. What do we play? Go back and we play some River City. Y'all want to watch River City? Okay, we probably can go and all right, cool. All right, well, let's just y'all want to watch you want to watch me play River City, or should we play Night Rain? Play a little God of War? What if I play Squadras? Nah, I'm not gonna play Squadras. Play a little we'll play a little River City Girls to end off the night. Or no, we'll do Mario Kart and Mario Kart and in the end of the night, maybe. We'll wind up with Mario Kart, and then we'll go into River City Girl. That's gonna be it for the tier list, though. Let's see how we did. So we got Chipotle number 1, S tier. McDonald's is an A tier, right? I just don't eat McDonald's as much as I probably rep, but Wendy's hold on, Wendy's over McDonald's? No, because if McDonald's does it right, McDonald's slaps. So I will give McDonald's that. It's just, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Little Caesars, Panera Bread. I would say Panera is definitely high D tier. I feel good about that list. I feel good about it. Let me know what you think about my list. Let me know if I messed up at all, if there's some controversial takes, right? I know there's not in and out and like West Coast kind of things on here, but you know what I'm saying? I'm in Ohio. I'm in Northeast Ohio, okay? Right? These are like, I could drive, I know I could find a burger. And maybe, what if on the West Coast there wasn't? It's probably like Del Tacos and stuff like that, you know? Maybe not. Back for next podcast. Appreciate y'all.